Have you ever wondered what you would do if the world ended in a nuclear apocalypse? I know what I would do. I would become a courier and roam around the wasteland delivering packages for people who use bottle caps as currency, and of course by now you should realize I've been playing a lot of Fallout New Vegas, so let's start this snack now! Who wouldn't want to move to a place that people have resurrected for no good reason out in the middle of a friggin' desert simply for the pleasure of gambling, which I'm not sure they realize can be done anywhere in the United States now since the government clearly no longer exists. Personally, I think that living somewhere closer to a good source of water instead of a desert would be the more reasonable choice, but hey, who am I to judge someone for not wanting to leave their home? We start out by getting capped by a 1950s-style gangster who loves poker so much that he stole our poker chip that we were trying to deliver to an as-of-now unnamed person. Once we wake up, because apparently a bullet wound to the brain hasn't affected this guy at all, we talk to the doctor who fixed us up, and he can't be that great of a doctor since even he's impressed that the surgery worked. It would seem to me that every person in this game is mediocre at best, which is probably a ploy to make you as the protagonist feel like you're better than everyone else. After the tutorial on how to control the character, we get to learn how to kill, cook, and crochet. Well, maybe not the last one, but the alliteration was there and I couldn't pass up the opportunity. Help out the town that saved your life, or don't, the choice is up to you. But now is the time to move on in the game and do whatever you want. If you've played Fallout 3, you already understand how the game plays because this is simply a new story and new quests. Is what I thought when I first played this, but oddly enough, New Vegas has a plethora of great new features designed to add more realism to the game if you should so desire. Hardcore mode makes a number of significant changes to the gameplay. Food and water become a necessity and you have to constantly watch them, especially water since this game takes place in the desert. Eating raw meat will give you penalties, so you have to cook that shit. Food now heals you over time instead of in one large chunk, so eating a steak while you're getting shot up won't save you. Same thing goes for healing radiation. You can't just pop pills while you hang out in a nuclear reactor. Ammunition has weight, go figure. Bullets aren't made out of clouds and fairy dust and you actually have to sleep. You don't get health back and limbs don't heal from sleeping unless you sleep in a bed that you own. And if your companions die, there's no getting them back short of reloading your last save. Thankfully though, because we can save, we can beat the game at its own game. Oh, that was dumb. All in all, this game was a much-needed upgrade to Fallout 3, and just in case you forgot or didn't happen to get this game at launch like I did, the first 2 weeks of trying to play this game were terrible. There were so many game-breaking bugs at launch that I couldn't progress past level 5. I actually stopped playing the game for a month until a huge patch was released, but by that time, this game left a bad taste in my mouth. This was a game that by all rights should have blown me away, made Fallout 3 look like a beta version, and gave me the same feelings of awe that Fallout 3 did when I first played it, but the bugs ruined it. And those bad feelings about this game are still there today, which is why Fallout 3 will always be the better game to me. Hopefully those bad feelings aren't contagious, because if you haven't played it yet, it is a great game and now only has about as many bugs as Fallout 3 since the big patch, so it's definitely a great game to play now. I'm having much more fun playing through this time around. So who knows, maybe this will be the playthrough that changes my opinion on which game is better. It has been 4 years since I beat New Vegas the first time. Now I can't think of a great way to finish this episode, so instead of a well thought out quip or a final thought, I'll simply recite a Fallout haiku. Fallout New Vegas. The game has hardcore mode now, yet somehow less fun. Happy 2015, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. There are going to be many more like it coming this year. I already have a whole bunch of stuff at varying stages of completion that'll be launched this year. We've got snacks, reviews, challenges coming together. We've got pages and pages of scripts. I've got about 30 to 40 hours of gameplay footage, and I don't even know what to do with it yet. So, keep checking back throughout the year. Like, comment, subscribe, Facehole, Twitter, all that stuff. Have a great year, and we'll see you guys around. I know what I would do. I would go around the wasteland. Fuck. I know what I would do. I would roam around the wasteland delivering packages. Fuck. Courier. I know what I would do. I would become a courier and roam around the wasteland delivering packages for people who...